Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna give you a little update again. There's gonna be lots of update in the future. So yeah, okay. I did the primer, epoxy 2K primer on my hood, 3 coats, blocked it, and with 220, yeah, 220, and I finished it with 320. So that's done, and now I'm gonna have to put another one or two coats of primer again, and then send it to 320 and finish it with 500 or 600, and then Chris is gonna paint it. So that's almost done. This is the little part that goes over here, right there. I have to sand that. That's not sanded yet. And tonight I did a little bit of work on K.I.T.T. I took I took this off. I took the original overlay off of the OEM cluster. So that's not going back on. This is, oops, just a second here. Where's the light? Okay, so this is my original cluster. Took that out. Was a little pain in the butt because of the speedometer cable over there with the where you see the red like the red dot. That's the speedometer cable, and that's the plugs for everything that lit up in the cluster, and for the fuel gauge, RPM, temp, oil, seat belt, flashers. So my friend is going to give me the diagram for me to put wires on everything that's going to go on my Jupiter's electronics. So yeah, that's done. So that's pretty empty over here, all empty. I took the pad. There was a Trans Am pad over there, a fiber pad. Took that out because that's where my fuse box is going to be mounted. So yeah, that's the, I'll show you the underside. That's the backside. Some people just weld wires. We'll put wires from each little thing there and to the new electronics, but I won't do that. I'm just gonna go from the original plug straight to my new electronics. So yeah, that's 80,000 kilometers on that car. That's not a lot. So that's done. Did the hole for my countdown the other day. The hole is way too wide, but I'm gonna put. It's not finished in the side. That countdown is not finished. There's no good looking finish. So I did a template. I'm gonna put some plexiglass on each side. That's gonna be wider with plexiglass on. It's gonna do a nice finish, and I have some black matte black vinyl. So I'm gonna put black vinyl on the plexiglass. That's gonna give it a nice finish, and I think it's going to fill up each side of the hole that's way too big over here. So, and I'm gonna have to do something about this. That'll finish. I did put the piece back on that I did took too much of it. I did put it back on, but I ended up to take it back off because it wasn't fitting like I wanted to. I don't want. Now it's a little bit higher than the dash. I want everything to be flush. Oops. I want everything to be flush, so I need to, on the underside, how can I show you this? Well, let's go. There's a plastic for a mount. You can see that. Yeah, I cut a little bit of it because it's too high, but I'm gonna have to cut another inch long because it's sitting on that thing, so it's not fitting like I wanted to. So that's has to go. Maybe I'm gonna have to trim the right side too because it's maybe a quarter of an inch too high. So I'm gonna have to do some cutting and grinding over here, trimming. But yeah, so there's nothing there. Everything took everything apart. Bolted back my steering column. Now it's not moving anymore. And me and Chris did some test because that's a Night Passion lower console, okay? And I thought every lower console had the same hole, was the same size, but because I ended up buying a K.I.T.T overlay to put in here, but it was too big, like an inch too long and a little bit too high. So I talked with the guy at Night Passion. I send him the plate that I bought from K.I.T.T, and I told him I wanted the same thing, but one that fit in his console. He said, "Yeah, I have two in stock. I can sell you one. So how much?" He's like, $90 with the shipping Canadian. So I said, "Yeah, that's good. Okay, ship it to me." But you didn't send me a picture. You didn't even tell me it's not the same as what you just sent me with the picture. I thought I was going to have something like this, you know. But that's a test we made. I did that on my 3D printer. But I thought I was going to receive something like this because K.I.T.T, sorry, it's like that. Has the hole in it, every holes to put the button in it and everything. So he didn't give me any info. So bought the thing, got it almost 2 weeks later, and it was just a plate, a blank plate, like that thick, that fits flush, no holes, nothing. So I was a little bit pissed off because I said, I sent him a message. I said, what is that? I didn't order that. I wanted an overlay that was like K.I.T.T, but that fits in your lower console. He said, "Oh, I've been on Facebook for 22 years. I thought you knew my parts." I said, "I don't know. I didn't even know you since I researched because I didn't know what brand this was. So I found somebody that had the same lower console as me for sale, and that's when I saw it was Night Passion. I didn't even know the guy, so I was supposed to know that he was going to send me a blank plate, fiberglass plate with no holes, nothing. I could have made that myself, you know. So I was a little bit pissed off. So I tried to have a refund or give me half my money back or something, but he didn't want to. So learned my lesson. So yeah, we did a test, Chris went home with the plate that I bought from Night Passion and the overlay that I bought from K.I.T.T, and he resized it. So now it almost fit. I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of maybe sanding on this side, because that hole is not a perfect rectangle, and it's not a square either. It's like it shifted a little bit, like maybe like that. You know what I'm doing with my phone? It's like that. It's not a perfect rectangle. So, but we did a test because I had two sets of buttons. That's not going to be blue, but it was just a test. I had some blue PLA, so already set up on my machine. So I did a test with that. I took some measurements, sent that to Chris. Chris went on the program and resized everything. And I bought those buttons, but on the website I thought there's LEDs in it, but what's the only thing that's going to lit up is the little thing over here. So when I received it, I was a little bit disappointed because on the website the info was not that clear. So I said, well, I'm gonna try those anyway. I'm just gonna find something that looks similar but that light up, you know, all the buttons. But for now I was just doing a test with that because they're well made. But I don't know, because I bought those, and I think I'm gonna use the second thing over here, because I'm not going to pay 650 or 680 bucks for 10 buttons, 5 red and 5 green on KRW, or you know, that's way too expensive. It's ridiculous. So those are light up. Those are LEDs. They lit up all over everywhere. So I think I'm going to use those, and I'm going to put the stick. I have a plotter to do some stickers. I'm going to do my own stickers. You know, the question mark and C, and you know, I'm gonna put that myself. So this would look something like this, but with the better finish, because was just a test. That's PETG, and I just did a fast test just to see if the buttons would fit and the placement and everything. So I think I'm gonna use those one. So yeah, we did that. Thanks to Chris for helping me do that test and resize everything. So what else? Oops. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take the dash off, and I'm gonna come back in a few seconds. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Now, well, so to make my electronics, when my electronics going to be installed on my Knight Rider dash, okay, this is way too wide, so I'm going to have to cut from here. All that piece over here, I'm going to have to trim that all the way up to here, because my electronics won't fit with that lip on. And you see the holes over here? That's the hole for the original overlay that goes over the cluster. So I'm not going to be able to put that back. Like I said to my friend Chris, okay, I'm stressing because when I'm going to be done with that, there's no turning back. I can't put the original dash or anything else back on. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to trim that, and after that, find the diagram for those plug all the wires, put some my boards over here, my fuse box over there, paint that black because that's tan, of course. I did a little, I tried the paint that I bought for the dash over here. So I did a little test over here. So yeah, it's a lot of work, it's stressful, and it's a lot of money, but I'm getting there. Sometimes I get a little bit not sad. I get a little bit depressed. That's the word, because you know we're doing, almost everybody are doing this all by themselves, all alone. So it gets boring sometimes. So almost did quit, and I thought about selling the car at one time, but I said no. If you don't do that, you're gonna regret it. I have all the parts, or almost all the parts I need to finish it. So just I need to give me a kick in the butt and do what I need to do. So yeah, I think that's about it. Talk about that. Oh yeah, the countdown. Okay, yeah, that's it. I wanted to talk about that. Okay, you see, now you're gonna see with the dash off. So the countdown is sitting on this. So I need to trim this all the way up to here. But the thing is, that thing, it's what holds the speakers in place. So I don't want to cut too much, because I don't want the speaker to rattle and to be slack or loose. So I'm gonna take maybe an inch off of that, and you see how high that is. So I did a mark with the screwdriver over here. So I need to trim, take off that little part too, to have the countdown to sit like I want it to sit. So yeah, that's the next step. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I want to close the door because the light are on. It's draining the battery. Ouch. Can't wait to have that painted. And to have that little dent over here painted, fixed and painted too. So yep, okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and I'll be talking to you guys later with the next update. Hey, see how the car is dusty, man? Oh my god, so much fiberglass dust and sanding dust and everything. Okay, talk to you later. Leave a thumbs up if you liked what you see, and up to the next update. Okay, bye.